Why don't I sleep well? This is a question I hear over and over again. In my own life, 6 to 8 hours of regular good quality sleep per night has often been a problem. And in today's video, I want to help you to figure out why poor quality sleep is a problem for you and then offer you some very practical strategies to help you sleep like a baby once again. Hello and welcome to Trilogy Life Coaching. My name is Diane and today I want to share with you my personal journey to better sleep and health. After completing my first health and wellness course in 2015, I realised that the end of the course was in fact only the beginning of my journey to health, wealth and happiness. I discovered that there were many more essential ingredients that I needed to find to maintain a healthy weight and a happy lifestyle. So a good night's sleep is just as important as regular exercise and a healthy diet. Research shows us that poor sleep has immediate negative effects on your hormones, your exercise performance, and your brain function. And in contrast, a good night's sleep can help you eat less, exercise better, and overall be healthier. So if you want to optimize your health or lose weight, getting a good night's sleep is one of the most important things you can do. So some practical tips. The first thing that you need to do is increase your bright light exposure during the day. Your body has a natural timekeeping clock known as your circadian rhythm. And it tells your body when to stay awake and it tells your body when it's time to sleep. I find this quite hard, so I created a habit. And the habit is that I either stand outside on my balcony for 2 to 3 minutes every morning before I start my day, or I go for a quick walk around the block. So I build this in before the day even gets going. Natural sunlight or bright light during the day helps keep your circadian rhythm healthy. And this improves your daytime energy as well as your nighttime sleep quality and duration. So the summary of point number 1 is daily sunlight or artificial bright light can help improve your sleep quality and its duration, especially if you have severe sleep issues or insomnia. So my second top tip is that you need to reduce your blue light exposure in the evening. Now, nighttime light exposure is bad for you. Again, this is due to its effect on your circadian rhythm, tricking your brain into thinking that it's still daytime. Blue light from our devices is the worst in this regard. So you could perhaps wear glasses that block blue light. You could block blue light on your laptop or computer by pressing the right setting. And you can click to block the blue light on your smartphone. Also, stop watching TV and turn off any bright lights 1 hour before heading to bed. When I shared this idea with my hubby to turn off the TV 1 hour before bed, he said, well, what would we do? And I said, well, we could chat. Well, he's not really the chatting kind. So he looked a bit crestfallen and I said, okay, then you do your Sudoku and I'll read. So find something that you can do for that 1 hour before bed that doesn't involve looking at your smartphone. And I know it's hard. I totally understand because I struggle with this. And even now, sometimes I struggle with it. But I try really hard to switch everything off for that 1 hour before I go to bed. And it does help. So to summarize tip number 2, blue light tricks your body into thinking it's daytime. There are several ways that you can reduce blue light exposure in the evening. And tip number 3 is don't consume caffeine late in the day. Now, this is something I chose to ignore for years. No fruit teas for me, thank you very much. No peppermint tea. But now I have changed. Caffeine does indeed have some benefits. However, when consumed late in the day, caffeine stimulates your nervous system and may stop your body from naturally relaxing at night. In one study, consuming caffeine up to 6 hours before bed significantly worsens sleep quality. And like I said, I fought against this for a long time, but now I try to have my last cup of tea at about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And then after that, it's fruit teas or peppermint tea or chamomile tea at bedtime for me. There's no harm in trying it, is there? And guess what? It might work. Because caffeine can stay elevated in your blood for 6 to 8 hours, and therefore drinking large amounts of coffee after 2 o'clock is not usually recommended. And especially if you're sensitive to caffeine or you're having some trouble sleeping. So to summarise this point, caffeine can significantly worsen your sleep quality, especially if you drink large amounts of it late in the afternoon or the evening. If you would like to watch more of my videos on how to improve your health, wealth and happiness, then hit the subscribe button here so you don't miss a thing when my videos are uploaded every Wednesday morning. Tip number 4 is you need to reduce irregular or long daytime naps. Short power naps are beneficial. Long or irregular napping during the day can negatively affect your sleep. Sleeping in the daytime can confuse your internal clock, meaning that you may struggle to sleep at night. Now, I love Wimbledon, and there's nothing more that I love than the final of Wimbledon every year. But I have been known to sleep through the Wimbledon final late in the afternoon and miss the whole thing. So I've had to learn to change that habit that I had of allowing myself to doze off late in the afternoon. Napping for 30 minutes or less can enhance daytime brain function, but longer naps than that can harm your health and your sleep quality at night. Some studies demonstrate that those who are used to taking regular daytime naps don't experience poor sleep quality or disrupted sleep at night. So if you can take regular daytime naps and sleep well, you shouldn't worry about it. The effects of napping depend on the individual. So the summary of this tip is that long daytime naps may impair sleep quality, and if you have trouble sleeping at night, stop napping or shorten your naps. Tip number 5 is to try to sleep and wake at consistent times, because your body's circadian rhythm functions on a set loop and it aligns itself with the sunrise and the sunset. So being consistent with your sleep and waking times can aid your long-term sleep quality. One study noted that participants who had irregular sleeping patterns and went to bed late on the weekends reported poor sleep. Other studies have highlighted that irregular sleep patterns can alter that circadian rhythm and the levels of melatonin, which signal your brain to go to sleep. I can still struggle with sleep sometimes, so I work on creating the habit of waking up and going to bed at the same time every day. When this habit is working well for me, I find that I don't even need my alarm clock. So summary of tip number 5 is to try and get into your regular sleep-wake cycle, especially and including the weekends. And if possible, try to wake up naturally at a similar time every day. So tip number 6 is the benefits of an early morning routine. Now there are 4 benefits that I've come up with. One is that you get stronger levels of productivity throughout the day. And I think that I've proved this to myself. And my productivity in the day is much better than it used to be. 2 is better mood. And who doesn't want that? And 3 is elevated confidence and self-esteem. And 4 is your minimal levels of mental fatigue and stress. Tip number 7 is the benefits of a consistent nighttime routine. And again, I've come up with 4 of these to help you. 1 is to lower your stress levels. So you lower your stress levels if you have a good nighttime routine. Gives you a stronger focus to get to sleep. You become well rested and you have a positive mindset towards sleep. So what might a simple routine look like for the morning and the evening? Well, my simple routine is 7 a.m, wake up, and drink a tall glass of water. 7:15, I go for a walk or I stretch my body, preferably outside. Then I eat breakfast at around 7:45 and 8 a.m. I shower and dress. And that sets me up for the day, so I'm ready to start whatever I need to do to get my day going. In the evening, about 8 to 9 p.m, I start to dim the lights. So we put the lamps on and we turn off the main lights. And then at 10:30, we turn off all devices, including the TV, and we read, we chat, if hubby's in the mood. And also I brain dump the things that are in my head for the next day. So all my worries, my plans for tomorrow go into a notebook. And then at 11 p.m, go to bed in a darkened, cool bedroom. So this week's challenge for you is to let me know in the comments which strategies you're going to try and work on in the coming month. Set yourself up for progress by choosing 1 or 2 strategies to get you started. And remember, progress, i.e. baby steps, not perfection, is the way forward to making lasting changes in your sleep routine. And if you want to know more about how to improve your physical health, you can watch videos 1 and 2 in this series for some top tips to get you started. That's it for today. Wishing you all success as you move forward with your health, wealth and happiness journey during this coming week.